What if I told you that you already know thousands of words in Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and French, as well as other Romance languages like Catalan or Gallego, Romanian, without even studying them? Thanks to shared Latin roots and a deep history of linguistic borrowing, English speakers have a massive advantage learning Romance languages. In this video, you'll discover how to spot vocabulary patterns and see side-by-side examples in all 5 languages to grow your vocabulary across these 4 Romance languages at once. When I went to university in Bogota, Colombia in 1975, I studied Portuguese and French in Spanish. So the first time I went to Italy, it was quite easy to understand and learn to communicate with people in Italian. I experienced the same with Catalan and Galician. I hope that you will also see that learning all these Romance languages is not so difficult after all. So why is it that this works? English isn't a Romance language, it's Germanic, but it's soaked in Latin through French influence after the Norman conquest and through centuries of science, philosophy, and law. French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian all evolved directly from Latin, so they share core vocabulary and often look like slightly edited versions of each other. That's where English comes in. It's a bridge. Spot the right patterns and your vocabulary multiplies. 4 languages at once. For the first pattern, we have tion in English, cion in Spanish, cao with a nasal sound in Portuguese, ção, zione in Italian, and tion in French.
Necessitamos mais informação.
Precisamos de mais informação. Abbiamo bisogno di più informazione.
Nous avons besoin de plus d'informations.
French keeps the tion ending, just like English, making it especially easy for English speakers to recognize. It's just a matter of learning how to change the pronunciation. In pattern 2, we have ty in English, dad in Spanish, dade in Portuguese, ta in Italian, and te in French.
Estudié en una universidad.
Estudei em uma universidade.
Ho studiato in una università.
J'ai étudié dans une université.
This pattern converts hundreds of abstract nouns like liberty, activity, creativity, and more. In pattern 3, we have OUS in English, OSO in Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian, EUX or EUSE in French.
Ella es una persona curiosa.
Ela é uma pessoa curiosa. É uma persona curiosa.
C'est une personne curieuse.
French takes a slightly different route, but once you see the EUX or EUSE, you'll know you're looking at a cousin of OUS. In pattern 4, we have verbs ending in ATE in English, and they become AR in Spanish and Portuguese, ARE in Italian, and ER in French.
Necesitamos comunicar mejor.
Precisamos comunicar melhor.
Dobbiamo comunicare meglio. Nous devons mieux communiquer.
This is huge. Hundreds of academic, formal, and action verbs follow this rule. Participate, associate, celebrate, indicate, and so on. So how to practice these patterns now that you see them? If you like, use flashcard tools like Anki to build your own pattern decks, but be sure to use the words in context. Read multilingual news headlines and highlight similar words. Watch Netflix or YouTube with subtitles in different languages. Keep a pattern journal where you write down interesting connections, ones that really catch your attention. You're not memorizing random words. your decoding systems. Your English is more than just a language you can use to communicate in many different countries, since it is widely studied around the world. It's also a secret weapon to expand the number of languages you know. By learning just a few key patterns, you've unlocked thousands of words across 4 other languages: Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and French. It also applies to Galician, Catalan, and other Romance languages. Language isn't about starting over. It's about building on what you already know. I encourage you to learn these Romance languages if you haven't already. And if you are already a speaker of one of them, it becomes even easier. If you're interested in knowing more about my linguistic and cultural journey through more than 30 languages and 101 countries as of today, then please take a look at my website, polyglotdreams.com. There you can find my life story, filled with adventures from the depths of the Amazon to the heights of the Himalayas. In my memoir, A Life in 30 Languages, I also share insights into how it is possible to deal with so many languages and cultures. The book is also available in numerous languages and dual language editions, as well as language learning sets that include audio editions that can greatly increase your listening comprehension and general language study. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next video.